Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I have a little unboxing video for you guys in celebration of Yule / the winter solstice. I had some cards ordered, an oracle deck and a tarot deck a while ago, and they arrived yesterday, which is the winter solstice day. So I was really excited and I thought I will hold off and I will unbox them in front of the camera for you guys because that's one of the things that I would want to do, so I can share in my excitement and first impressions and that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's get on to unboxing. Okay, so the first deck that I got is one of the ones, sorry about the rustling, that everybody has been posting online everywhere. Instagram, so many people have done YouTube reviews and unboxings of this deck, it's not even funny. And of course I totally fell in love with it because I'm a photographer and it features vintage photography, so if that didn't give it away. Oh, and I got a bookmark, that's really cute. It is the Vintage Wisdom Oracle by Victoria Mosley. I'm so excited to have it. Look, we match. We're like the perfect shade of green. It's great. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to rip into this plastic, and while I'm doing so, I'm just going to discuss a few things about me being a not very good witch / pagan on Yule, because I actually forgot. It was on yesterday until the kind of last minute when I looked in my diary and I was like, oh crap! And so I didn't really get to do anything for it. Which is a bit of a shame, but I don't know, like, look, I'm super respectful of the times of the year, and it's like, yeah, I always have strange dreams around different cycles of the year and that kind of stuff, so I always feel that I'm connected to it even though I don't necessarily celebrate it. Wow. The box is even more beautiful in person. It's like etched in. Like this detailing, that little sort of gilded detailing, it's textured, it's like almost etched. Wow. So, back of the box says, as I'm sure you've already heard a million times from other people, the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck presents 52 lavishly illustrated cards infused with the beauty and inspiration of goddesses, divas, and etheric muses. Rich in symbolic detail, these exquisite montages combine artfully blended images of French sepia photographs, wildflowers, nature totems, and delicate vintage lace. This luxurious set includes an 80-page guidebook, so there you go, guidebook is 80 pages, filled with evocative insights and timeless feminine wisdom, as well as 5 custom card spreads, published by US Game System. So it's one of the ones that you just pull the top off, a bit like a Blue Angel box. It's actually as sturdy as a Blue Angel box. Look at the inside colour, we really do match, wow. And on the top, of course, is the guide. Oh, it's wrapped in more plastic. Look at that. Okay, so again, while I'm fighting to open this with my bare fingernails, which aren't very strong, I'm more likely to break my fingernails than I am to break the plastic. So yeah, about Yule and stuff. And so these arrived on Yule, and it's super exciting. But I've got so many things this week on. It's my boyfriend's birthday tomorrow, actually, and I've got other people's birthdays to go out and celebrate. So it's kind of like a celebration week anyway. Sharing it with friends and stuff, which is to me kind of what these pagan celebrations are about, particularly like Yule and Beltane and those kind of celebrations. The solstices for me are about getting together and having fun and enjoying each other's company, and particularly in winter, and it's been quite cold here, staying warm and having nice warm drinks, and yeah. Gee, I really am struggling with this. Okay, haha, I think I've done it. Nope. So yeah, I count this kind of stuff towards my Yule celebrations. No! Open! You know when it's like halfway off? It's halfway off and it won't come off, please! Okay. Yes! Yes! Woo! Ooh, so pretty. So this is the guidebook, which is a really good size. I actually really love that photograph as well. I look forward to reading this. These are the backs of the cards, which are really quite beautiful. Not my favourite, but they are still really gorgeous. She actually looks really deep in thought. She reminds me of this, there's this amazing 18th century, is she 18th century or 19th century maybe, photographer, female photographer, Juliet Margaret Cameron, and she did all these really spectacular soft focus portraits, which to that point in time, of course, when the camera was invented, it was about capturing as much detail as possible, but she specifically, you know, went against that and actually did all these beautiful soft portraits based on muses and Greek mythology and stuff like that, using a lot of her family and her children and stuff. So right away I'm already having like these ideas about this kind of nurturing feeling when I'm holding this deck, which is quite lovely. So we've got the little published by US Game System random card thing that I didn't know that they did. And I'm just going to have a little look through for myself and then kind of show you some of the cards that really strike me before we move on to the next deck. And actually before I do that, I'm going to have some coffee. Okay. Really good card stock. Oh my god, probably better than Blue Angel. Although I think the card sizes are a little bit smaller. Let's compare. How cute is this card? I drew it today as my daily card and I just thought it's so perfect. Oh, it's coming up as reverse on my camera. It's Strange Valentine and the bottom says love is strange. Yes, love is very strange. I can attest to that. Anyway, wait, I was meant to compare the cards, wasn't I? I got distracted by love, what can I say? Okay. So, Blue Angel, Vintage, Wisdom Oracle. Hey, this one may actually be slightly bigger, or about the same size. I enjoy that. Very good. Alright, so back to looking through the deck. I'm so excited. Oh, Adventure is beautiful. Oh my god. You know why I like this card? Because I'm going to Paris at the end of the year. Yay! And I love corsets as well. Oh god, I've been so obsessed with corsets lately. I used to wear them and I used to have like 3 or 4 of them. And I actually made my own once too. And yeah, I've recently gotten back into them and it's like my new obsession. I'm saving money to get one again. Wow, the Ancestors is a really beautiful card too. I really like that vintage postcard feel in a lot of them. Oh wow, Balance. Ah, look how beautiful she is. Like, this is really effective photo montage and collage as well. You know, it must have been done digitally on a computer, but it's actually, oh, look at beauty. Oh my gosh. Look at that. But actually, it's kind of funny, actually, those flowers make me think a little bit of my grandmother's potpourri. Oops. Yeah, these cards are absolutely stunning. Yeah, like I said, I get this feeling of memory, you know? It's like, it's funny because when you're talking about photography, oh look, and the paintings are gorgeous as well. Wow. As I was saying, when you're talking about photography, you know, particularly because I study it and we do a lot of theory, when you look at it, oh wow, that's gorgeous. I keep getting distracted by how beautiful these cards are. And like, I'm blown away by the cardstock. Like, it's so thick and matte. It has a really good feel to it. We're always talking about memory and trace because, you know, what the photograph leaves behind is a memory and a captured moment in time. And I'm just getting this, like, trace, this nostalgia, this captured moment in time. It's really beautiful. Divine Timing. I like this one a lot too. Dreams, which was the one that's used on the box, which is absolutely stunning. And super good because I have dreams. I remember a lot of my dreams, actually, because I used to have nightmares a lot when I was a kid. I still have lots of nightmares, but not as bad as before, and I experience sort of sleep paralysis and lucid dreaming, so I love anything to do with dreams, anything that will help me understand them. Enchantment's beautiful. Mermaids, mermaids! Expression? Wow, this one's kind of dark, isn't it? Yeah, this one's dark. Expression is like a creative explosion of genius. I guess because, you know, creatives have associations with mental illness and stuff. Faith, which is also beautiful. I think I'm going through every single card here because I just can't pick, like, which ones stand out to me the most. I'm gonna try and do this a little bit faster so this video isn't like 45 minutes long. Oh, Guardian Angel, that's gorgeous. Do you see her? I love that because whenever I was upset as a kid or I wanted to be alone, I would always go out into my garden. And once when I was like, I don't know, quite young, probably about 13, I went to get a tarot reading or just a reading, psychic reading done for myself. And the woman who did my reading said to me that I had guardian angels watching over me in my garden, and at the time, like, I don't really feel angel energy so much, like, it's not kind of my thing. I've never really connected to angel energy, but I always thought that that would be the fairies in my garden that were watching over me. Hope, that's gorgeous. I really like that. I really look forward, because there's lots of like little spliced bits of imagery in here, look forward to just sitting down and staring at these properly. Innocence is so cute. So cute. I love it. Oh, intention is beautiful. Intention reminds me of the pensieve in Harry Potter, actually. You know, Dumbledore and Harry when they look in. Ah, it's so cool. Intuition, that's another one of my favorite. I think I'm just going for these greeny blue color schemes because of my hair at the moment, but they're actually the ones that are speaking to me the most. Kindred spirits are adorable. Listening is gorgeous. Look at that. You really get a feeling of different places in this deck as well. It takes you to different places too. Love is quite nice, but I'm not going to show it to you because I have to kind of move on. Peace. Perception. So yeah, I came across this deck because everybody recently has been posting it on Instagram and doing YouTube videos and that kind of stuff, and I just thought to myself, that deck is so beautiful, I need to have it, I need to get it. And I put it on my wish list immediately, and then I had the chance to get it the other day. Playfulness is gorgeous. How cute is that? I love toadstools and mushrooms, and she's a vintage pinup chick on a mushroom. It's great. Power. Oh, I love that one. That's gorgeous. That's mad goddess vibes for you right there. Power and protection feel like sister cards to me. I'll just pull up the second one too. Look at that. I don't like to put my cards out of order until I've properly shuffled them and looked through them. I like to look through them in order first and then keep looking through them and connect with the cards and then shuffle. Purity is really beautiful. Purity, the idea of purity to me though is a bit strange. I don't know. I'll have to read that in the guidebook and see what that's about. Reflection is beautiful. Yeah, wow, these cards are just gorgeous. Oh, Shadow Self. I love that this deck, it's so nostalgic and dreamy, and and kind of like playful in a way, but I don't know, like this is it's a bit more serious. It's a bit like, yeah, you can use this deck to tap into your shadow self. There are lots of cards like dreaming and intuition and stuff like that as well that kind of signify to me that this deck is probably more tied to the subconscious than maybe I first thought it was. Strength, surrender. Such beautiful cards. Thought, oh, that's gorgeous. And transition, wow. Talk about being connected to the seasons, right? Trust and, oh, truth. Truth is gorgeous. Yes. Truth. Amazing. Union. Wow. And wisdom. Oh, she's beautiful. Look at her. Gorgeous. So, overall impressions, because I'm already at like 16 minutes and I should probably get a wriggle on. I love that deck. I love that deck. This deck that I'm holding in my hands, I think it's spectacular. Oh, the one thing that I don't like is that the box is just big enough for the cards to fit in, so you might have a little bit of trouble getting it in and out of the box. I like to store the cards that I'm not using in the boxes, just so that they're out of the dust that accumulates in my room. But yeah, no, this deck, we are going to get along just fine. At the moment, I think I actually have more Oracle decks than Tarot cards, and I don't know if it's always been like that, because I was thinking about this the other day, and I thought to myself, I actually have quite a collection of Oracle cards, and I think it all started with, when I first got into tarot card reading when I was really young. And my mum bought me my first deck of cards, and it was Healing with the Fairies, because I loved fairies. I was always connected to fairies, and I still am. It's a Doreen Virtue deck, and I still have it to this day. And so she bought me those cards, and since then I think I've just been drawn more to Oracle cards and tarot. I did also, I think before I got Healing with the Fairies, and I'm talking really young, I think I was about 10, I didn't even really know what tarot cards were or how to use them or anything. I just wanted to get some. And luckily, you know, I'm born into a family that's kind of really open about it, and they don't mind. And my first tarot deck was actually Lord of the Rings, and I'd never heard of Lord of the Rings or seen it before or whatever. And actually now, consequently as an adult, I absolutely adore Lord of the Rings. I've read the books, I've seen all the films, I absolutely love the entire Lord of the Rings world that Tolkien created. And even though I don't use that deck for that reason, I can never really let it go, because it was kind of like strangely tight. Anyway, on to the next package. And I'm going to finish my coffee before it goes entirely cold and disgusting. I don't know, do you guys like to see people ripping open packages? It gives me joy to see other people's joy. Ah. Okay, that didn't work out. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. So this is the Stokes Gothic Tarot. Oh, and I just showed it to you upside down, which I'm going to unwrap now. So I came across this deck online, and I put it into my wish list, and I was a bit torn by it, because the pip cards are just symbols and numbers, not actual illustrations, which kind of throws me a bit, because I'm not really used to working in that way. But then I just love the imagery, and I've loved Anne Stokes's artwork for a long time, and because I'm a collector of artwork and stuff like that, I thought I can't really go too wrong with it, because it's, you know, at least something to add to the collection, even if I don't really end up using it. Okay, so this is published by Fournier. Who? Fournier? I have no idea who that is. It's not Lo Scarabeo. which I thought it originally was when I bought it. So it's the Anne Stokes Gothic Tarot. I used to have her calendar, and so that's how I became familiar with her artwork. They've put the little white book in the middle of the cards, which is a bit weird. Instructions in English. So it's a multilingual deck, so it's probably going to have the various languages. So it has 2 intro cards, which are blur. I don't like why do publishers waste like trees and stuff to put intro cards in when, you know, we know what it is, we just bought it. Anyway. Okay, so I don't know, because it had something sitting in between it. The deck doesn't quite sit together, but oh no, now it does. Alright, so the backing is kind of crap. But I knew that when I got it, and so I'm not, you know, I'm not buying the deck for the backing anyway. But I do like the Gothic cathedral kind of thing. I'm just ignoring that it says Anne Stokes collection, because that's kind of like, really? You make it seem like, I don't know, playing cards or something rather than tarot. They're really thin. They're thinner than Le Scarabeo. I mean, in width. The cardstock is pretty average. It's not too bad. Oh, but actually it's really good to hold in the palm of your hand. Like, look at that. That's also the Fool. How cute is the Fool? I love dragons. Dragons are so cool. And it's a baby dragon. Okay. So I like the Fool already, but I knew I would, because I looked at the major arcana online before I bought it. The Fool is gorgeous. The bilingual, multilingual thing doesn't really bother me too much, as long as I can remember where the writing is, and for this one it looks like to be the top left corner. The Magician, I'll show you the major arcana. But yeah, the cards really are quite small. The High Priestess, who's beautiful. I love that one. So I got this deck mostly because I really liked the artwork, and also the Empress. That is gorgeous. Look at that. Would you look at the connection between that little baby dragon and the Empress? Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So I got this deck originally for shadow work, and also because I love the Empress, so beautiful. Reminds me of Thranduil from Lord of the Rings. The Hierophant. That's an interesting depiction. I'm starting to guess that they probably just took a number of her artworks and just put them into any card. But I do really like the border around them, which is nice and Gothic. I don't really get a Hierophant vibe from that, but you know, I guess dragons are receptacles of ancient wisdom. The Lovers is really cute. I am having now a bit of trouble with the fact that these cards are so small, because I like to really be able to look into the card when I draw it, and I'm kind of like having to put it here. The Chariot's great. Yeah, I don't know. I like these. I think they'll grow on me. Justice is awesome, but it's no Royo Dark Tarot. Like, I was captured with that instantly. The Hermit. The Hermit, I don't get Hermit vibes from the Hermit. See, I'm annoyed by that. That annoys me. Because I love dragons, and I love the way that she does them. And I love her female characters. But I don't get the vibes of the tarot cards that they're meant to be portraying. Wheel of Fortune? Like, what the hell? That's not Wheel of Fortune to me. Strength? Strength is great. Oh, Strength is good though. That makes up for it. Oh, I saw this online. It's the Hanged Man depiction, and I was like, yes, yes. I don't care that it's not really traditional hangman. She's not even upside down. But look! She's like Melusine, she is a snake lady, she is Medusa, she is like the Gorgon that will turn you to stone. I'm seeing this Hanged Man as more of like change in perception, or like, yeah, like the inner dark side or something. You know, the Hanged Man is meant to be like changing your point of view, changing your perspective, so maybe that ties in with it. I don't know, I'll make it tie in because I love that card. Death, which is cool. She does a lot of really cool Grim Reapers. So very traditional kind of depiction of death as a skeleton man. No kind of aspect of rebirth in that though. Temperance. Temperance is beautiful. Ah, Temperance is a siren. Wow. Like mermaid siren. Amazing. I like that. A devil. Devil's great. Very cool. The Tower, which is quite beautiful. Oh, the star is gorgeous. Look at that. Unicorn. And the moon. Oh, we've got 3 unicorns in a row here. Because the sun is a dark unicorn. Powerful male energy. I love the background of this card. It's really beautiful. Judgment. That's gorgeous. Oh, the world. Oh my god, the world looks like my best friend, sort of. Looks a lot like one of my good friends. She has long red hair. But the world is great. I like that. I like that sort of Romany gypsy lady with her fortune-telling bowl. Alright, so now I'm just going to do the court cards in the minor arcana. So I can kind of cut this video short and see what you guys think. So Ace of Cups. I think the court cards are actually at the back of the lot. So these are what the cups look like. I'll just show you quickly. And it just gathers, it gets more bats, which I actually quite like. I like these a lot more in person than what I saw online, to be honest. Because of the colours. Here we go. So the Knave of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, who is gorgeous. She is a kick-ass vampire lady. I like that. The Knight of Cups, who is also a woman, who looks very sort of sensual. Also a vampire lady, which I like. The Queen of Cups, probably one of my favourite artworks by Stokes. The King of Cups is gorgeous. Oh, look at him. I like that they're vampires. So the cups are vampires. So then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is all skulls and pentacles, I guess. That's a pentacle, isn't it? That symbol. A pentacle is without the circle. A pentagram is with the circle. So it must be a pentagram. So skulls, and so each of those just gathers more skulls as you go along. Okay, so then we've got the Page of Pentacles, which is skeleton holding up a whole bunch of treasure. The Knight of Pentacles, which is pretty cool robed skeleton dude. Queen of Pentacles, oh, I like her. It's like Death and the Maiden, really cool. The King of Pentacles, very cool illustration. Was there a queen? Yeah, I just showed you a queen. Okay. So then we've got the Ace of Swords, which is different to the rest, which is interesting. And then the Two of Swords looks like this, and then as we go along they just get more feathers in front of the swords. And I like that. That is, to me, a bit more traditional tarot symbology. So I'll just go through and I'll find the court card. Alright, so then we've got the Knave or the Page of Swords, who looks like some sort of angelic praying figure. I like her. Oh, so they're all sort of angels, aren't they? The Knight of Swords. So, and they're all, apart from the Pentacles, because they're skeletons and we can't tell, but they look a bit masculine skeleton. They're all women. Oh, the Queen of Swords is beautiful. I have to say that out of most tarot decks, I'm usually drawn to either the cups, the suit of cups, or swords, because I am very closely tied to both the emotional and the mental, as opposed to the physical, even though I am a Taurus, so I'm an earth sign. I'm not very grounded on this physical plane. I think that's because of the whole crazy artist thing. King of Swords, who I also like, very cool. Ace of Wands, look at the dragon. Look at that, fire energy, dragon energy, I like it. Two of Wands, okay, so they just get more of these dragon sigil things as we go along, with actually just a wand there. Oh, and then little dragons. The Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. I like that, baby dragon. The Knight of Wands, oh, that's cool. That is cool. The Queen of Wands, she's like, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And the King of Wands, who's awesome. I love big angry dragon guarding his hoard. So, all in all, this deck is kind of living up to my expectations, let's say. Oh my gosh, this video is already 31 minutes long. I'm so sorry, guys. I've been talking forever. I hope it's okay. And I really like the illustrations, which is the whole reason why I got the deck in the first place. So that's not a disappointment. I don't connect with some of the major arcana, but I'll have to have a look through them a bit better. The box is really not sturdy, but I don't tend to carry my decks around too much. I'm gonna just quickly, oh, there's like note paper here for you guys, and it kind of goes out. Alright then. So yeah, you've just got your sort of average little sentence here. Nothing about the artist or anything like that, or why she chose that. It says text by John Woodward, and it was printed in Spain. So just gonna slide that in there. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you guys have any of these decks? I know a lot of you probably will have the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, but does anyone else have the Gothic Tarot? And would you guys be keen to see a review on this when I work with it for a couple of weeks? Or, you know, because my first impressions, like, I do really like some of the cards, but that's because I'm a huge fan of Gothic artwork. So I don't know, maybe it's because of that I'm kind of like willing to work with them. I don't know if it's so good for shadow work as I thought it would be, because it feels to me like it's a bit superficial, like it was created as part of a franchise rather than, you know, I have the Chicoli Tarot and that feels different to me than this does. This feels more like we're just going to put her artwork on anything and everything, particularly with the major arcana. But I do like how the suits have their own kind of things that are associated traditionally with tarot, like dragons for wands, and kind of the cups, which are the vampires, and the cups of blood, which is cool. It's really cool. So I don't know, we'll see how we get along. Anyway, I better wrap it up because this video has gone for a lot longer than I expected. I hope you all had a fabulous winter or summer solstice, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!